Okay, when the Lord gives you something you really cherish, the Lord gave you a wife and you love her so much. The Lord gave you a husband and you love him so much. The Lord gave you a child and you love them so much. Give it back to God by saying, Lord, my husband, my wife, my child is in your hands. Okay? Okay? My children, they're in your hands. Because when you begin to fix your heart on them, okay, they will break your heart. Because we do not fix our heart on things or people. Okay, we fix our heart on God. Okay, you fix your heart on your husband, he will break your heart. You fix your heart on your wife, she will break your heart. You fix your heart on your child, they will break your heart. Just give them back to God, because anything you give to, anything you put in the hand of God is safe. Okay, you cannot. This is a mistake we make when the enemy tells you, oh, your husband is cheating. Okay, so you start panicking, you start monitoring him, checking his phone every single minute. Okay, that's not a good place to be. Okay, the person to say, oh, my husband is in the heart of God, I mean, you will have peace. Okay, the enemy comes to rob you of your peace by telling your husband is cheating. You start panicking. Where's my husband? Is he cheating? You start to guide him jealously. You cannot guide him jealously. You cannot guide your husband jealously. You cannot guide your wife jealously. You cannot guide your child jealously. Okay, so just because you are only human, when the Lord gives you something you really cherish, give it back to him by telling him, Lord, this thing I cherish is in your hands. Okay, this person I cherish is in your hands. So because the enemy will come when you begin to fix your heart on them. Oh, you love them so much, you begin to guide them jealously. This is when you will have problem, because you cannot guide them. Okay, just give them back to God. Your son, your child begins to misbehave, give them back to God. Give them, so by telling God, my child is in your hands. This is the only way they will be safe. Okay, because anything submitted in the hand of God is safe. Okay, we cannot start to let people rob us of our joy. Okay, when you begin to fix your heart on your wife, your husband, your child, they will rob you of your joy. The enemy will use the opportunity to rob you of your joy. So just give them back to God and you will have peace. Thank you so much.